The Big 6 Research Method Conclusion. Now let's take a few minutes to review the steps in the Big 6 Research Method. The first step in the Big 6 Research Method is task definition. This is where you will define the information problem or identify the information needed. Some questions to ask yourself is my task? What are some topics or questions I need to answer? Or what information will I need? The second step is information seeking strategies. You want to determine all possible sources and select the best sources available. Some questions to ask yourself during this step are, what are the possible sources to check? Or what are the best sources of information for this task? For instance, you may go to books, newspapers, or even ask professionals within that topic to get information. The third step in this process is location and access. Here's where you want to locate sources both intellectually and physically and find information with sources. Some questions to ask yourself during this phase are, where can I find these sources? Or where can I find the information in the source? For instance, you may go to the internet to gather information, or you may go to either your school or public library. The fourth step is the use of information. This is where you want to engage in your information either by reading, hearing, or viewing that information. Then you want to take all of the information that is needed for your topic. Some questions to ask yourself during this phase are, what information do I expect to find in this source? Or what information from the source is useful? The fifth step is synthesis. This is where you want to organize all your sources and you need to figure out how you want to present the information. Some questions to ask yourself during this phase are, how will I organize my information, or how should I present my information? The final step in this process is evaluation. This is where you either want to judge the product or judge the process. Some questions to ask yourself during this step are, did I do what was required, or did I complete each of the Big 6 stages efficiently? Along with the lesson is a handout that describes each of the 6 steps in the Big 6 research method. In each step, there are some questions to ask yourself to make sure that you're going through each step effectively and efficiently. And there are also some resources at the bottom of the page that can help you along the way in your research project. Most of the information presented to you today is from the Big 6 website. Other resources also include a slideshow presentation, a graphic organizer, a Big 6 video, and a Big 6 checklist.